Welcome back everyone to Anno 2070, the Return to Core mission. We are back here at my island where I'm working on getting the tycoons and working on the tech faction. I was just sitting here noticing right over here on the tycoon basalt driller. Hadn't noticed before, but right over here on the shed there's a little tycoon emblem stenciled on the side of the shed right there. I just absolutely love the attention to detail that this game puts into everything. It is just so amazing. Wonderful, wonderful detail. Anyway, here we are. We were working on the tycoons here. We were working on employees. We had just gotten them up to the level where we need to start working on convenience food. Flavor Labs was our next start up here. We were going to look for an island with vegetables, and I think we had decided right down here. This was the place that we were going to settle. It's kind of a crappy island, but it's kind of the best one we've got going right now that's got the fertility on it. So we are going to load up the Tiberius with tools and with the blocks, and I believe with concrete. No, I don't want to throw that overboard. I want to throw that into the dock. There we go. Throw it with tools and with blocks, and I think we're going to need concrete as well, which we don't seem to have any of. Why do we not have any concrete? We have it. Don't tell me we haven't made any concrete. We've had that for a while. Don't tell me we haven't made any concrete. We have to have it. So why haven't we created it? Oh, Lord, we have to... Nope, I've got a sand dredger, so I definitely started making it. There's the sand dredger. Did I throw down a limestone mine anywhere? Let's take a look here. Yeah, there's sand, there's limestone, so we did at least that much. Did I just not? I think I just forgot to throw down the actual concrete factory. Stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid Gnarlo is stupid, in order to borrow a phrase there. So, okay, well, yeah, there's my limestone mine. We just passed it, so I guess let's figure out where we'll put down a concrete factory. Looks like everything here is pretty well taken over. We got a couple of depots that aren't doing any real job though. This one's not really doing anything other than feeding off the sand dredger. So let's go ahead and throw a concrete factory up right over here. We'll drop it right there, I believe. Yep, there we go. All right, we should have concrete coming in soon. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for that to build up. In the meantime, we'll go on down there and we'll grab this island, put our warehouse down here because I'm worried about F.A.T.H.E.R over here grabbing it. She is expansionist. See, there's vegetables there, but see, that's the craptastic island. That's right. Down here, this island's just crap. The other one is craptastic. So we'll come on down here and we're going to put down a warehouse so that we can get it before she does, because she's getting awful full on that island she's got up there. All right, in the meantime here, while we're waiting to start working on their burgers,
Have
let's
you
take a look
signed
at
in?
who we've done quests for and who we haven't.
Out with it. What's
What
up?
brings you here?
All right, there's nobody we can do quests for right now, so we'll hold off on that. I do think we need to go and deal with Trenchcoat, though. I've noticed in the past that he has sometimes a bit of a bug. If you deal with Trenchcoat and then save the game, exit out of the game, go do something else, come back in, reload the game, and then let him go off and do his thing, he will sometimes forget that you've traded with him, and you'll lose faction with him.
The company expects you to take care of
Oh, there
this
we
matter.
go. If you wait long enough, they'll come with you for quests. So there you go. And Trenchcoat's a hard one to get faction with without paying him money. So we'll definitely go and trade with him just to be sure he remembers that we have been trading. Let's go ahead and found our new island here. Where are we going to put it? Do I want to put it over here? I'm going to put it in the middle, I think. Get plenty of beach. I can always put down a depot and grab that mine and the dam site over there. I think I'm gonna go for as much beach property as we can possibly get there. All right, very good. Now we need to come back up here. We need to get something to
Well,
trade
just look at that.
with old Trenchy. Ooh, he's only on the board for 3 more minutes. I wonder if we can make it in time. Wonder if we can make it in time. This one's going to be close. I'm glad I got that plus 30 engine in this one. Maybe we'll be able to make it. All right, how are we doing up this way? And we've got 20-something minutes. Islands, and we only got to inspect one island with some tools, so that's not bad. I don't mind these inspection ones. You know, they tend to use up a good deal of your stock if you're not careful. But as long as it's the ones that only require you to explore one island, they're not that bad. I have had in some games the ones where they require you to, I want you to take 5 tons of tools per island or 5 tons of gourmet meals and inspect these 6 islands. And it's like, my God, I'm barely making enough to feed my people. All right, let's see if we're going to make it. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. What are you carrying? Vegetable seeds, going to for sale.
Registering land acquisition by another individual.
Yep, see, there you go. Tori just expanded to another island. So, I have to check here in a second. Let's rotate once. And what we got? Oh, solid fuel steels. Yeah, let's definitely catch them. Plus 25% productivity. I definitely want that one. Definitely want to get my hands on that one. You got a bunch of these things like that that give you, there's ones that give you plus productivity, there's ones that cut down maintenance costs, there's one that cut down eco effect. I always go for the productivity if I can, because making money, I never had trouble making money.
How you doing?
And there's always got the abilities. Ooh, I've got just enough licenses.
Deal.
Ooh, just enough to buy that one. Good.
I like it.
And plus 15% influence. Nice. That's a nice influence bump with him. You know, there's buildings you can throw down in order to bump your eco balance up. So that's where Tori settled. She settled on the big island there. That was a nice island. But it's tea and rice and coffee. I mean, there's nothing you can get there that I can't get anywhere else, you know. I was hoping that one would have vegetables, but I mean, there's nothing that you can't get, nothing that I'm not growing on any of my others, or can't put on any of my others. So if that had been vegetables, though, that would have been my island right there. All right, keep an eye on her because she is expanding. If she starts covering like half that
Global
map,
Trust.
Want to clench your thirst for knowledge?
she starts covering half that
What do
map,
you
I
have in
will
mind?
hit her with a stop expansion here. Probably go for the 2-hour one, the 14,000 credits. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to be a little while before she expands again, but I definitely want to I definitely want to make sure that I get the islands I want before she's able to suck them up. Of course,
I'm gonna head out before the authorities
do.
show up.
Love you, Trenchy. All right. May not be a big deal in this one because all we need to do is get the researchers and stuff. So at this point, there we go. Let's throw that up there. Now we're getting plus 25% on our liquor and plus 25% on our fish. That's going to help a good deal. All right, let's get the tools that he needs so we can come up here and explore this island. And in the meantime, that is what we are going to continue to do. We are going to keep an eye on our concrete here. Once we get enough, we are going to take it down here to, I think that's Iron Gate. We're going to build our vegetable farms to put down our flavor lab so we can start shipping flavor from here up to our main island. Put down some pig farms, put down our convenience food factory somewhere in this area, and start feeding our people so we can keep working on our way up to probably right over in this area. That's a good spot. Drop a depot over in there. and keep working our way up to engineers, because that's the next thing we want. We want to get the engineers so we can get started working on the tech faction, since that is the purpose of this entire mission after all. So let's take this back to Thorn.
As scientific director of
And when
S.A.T.H.E.R,
something
I of course have to
else
worry
of note
about the
happens,
organization of the academy.
I
It's
will
a
get back
chore,
in touch with
frankly.
you.
There really are more exciting things to do than negotiate with potential sponsors about donations, don't you think?
Okay, guys, just to break in here right quick, give you all a real quick update of where we're going. We discovered another island up here in the corner, but it is another craptastic. These are nice, rugged islands. If there was tourism in this game, this would be a beautiful island to put like a hotel or something and go skiing. But as far as building on it, it's just not that great. It doesn't have any oil, so I don't think we're going to have to look for that. Tori down here, she's still building. We're going to keep an eye on her. She hasn't covered half the island yet, but we're still going to keep an eye on her, make sure we're going to have to hit, if we need to deal with her. Meanwhile, our employees are coming in good. As you see, we've got plenty of burgers. We're looking at lifestyle up next. I've taken over this corner of the island over here. As you see, I put down my convenience food, and I've also put down a liquor distillery over here in the corner as well. Just kind of filled up this entire little corner over here in this space, so that we can make sure we got plenty of liquor and plenty of food coming in. Another thing I've done that I've been meaning
I
to
have a
do but
desk at the
forgetting,
window
I've
now.
seen other
Finally, daylight at
YouTubers do
work.
this. I'm so happy for you, pal. I've seen other YouTubers do this before and have been trying to remember to do it and never have. I put down a couple of fisheries over here on this island where I'm getting the flavor labs from. There's no population over here, but as you see, there's nothing else coming from this island except for the flavor labs. So since the boat has got some empty, the ship here's got some empty holds, why not throw down a couple of fisheries and let them pick up some fish? Bring it back to the main island, and that'll help out with the food situation at your main island. Just that extra little bit coming in that can uh, help you make the deal. And as you see, I've got a 20% engine in it as well. And I threw down a port authority on this side just to help make that little distance back and forth between these two islands, just that the trip just a little bit quicker there, because it is a bit of a distance. As you see, I'm growing my town. I've thrown down a lot more worker houses. We're still shooting for that 600, I think, trying to get the oil. They don't have any there. There's not any down here. There's not any up here on the crap island. Keep looking around. Looks like a rare resource. Oil. Okay, there's an oil field right there. Let's take a look at that one. That is not... Tori's got some oil, but I'm not going to go and settle on her. This is not a bad island, in fact. Not a bad island at all. I think we might have to do that. The oil field up there, but it's awful long ways away. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. This is going to be our oil production island, where we're going to get the plastics and all. So let's go over here. We're going to gather up all the materials that we need in order to put down the oil field. We'll probably go ahead and produce the oil refinery and the plastics and everything else right there on that island as well, and then ship it back over here to the mainland. We are going to continue to push. As you see, we're trying to get to the engineers, get our first engineer, so we can get the researchers, because that is the whole point of this scenario. Get the researchers, get the labs, and get the whole thing going to where we need to be. So that is what we're going to do next, and we will see you again in just a little bit.
Construction opportunities expanded.
All right, we're finishing up a quest for Liana here, and it looks like we have hit the magic number. I think 600. First of all, yes, I knew that was coming up. We got firehouses, so let's go ahead and throw one of them down. That looks like a good spot right there. That really does. That covers almost the entire area. Very good indeed. Oh, something y'all may not know, something I've not ever mentioned before, but If you hold down shift while you move, a little box shows up and it shows you exactly how many buildings that it covers. And that right there is the best one. That shows almost 50 buildings, 48 buildings. So that's our best location right there. Covers almost the entire thing. As you see, we're only missing 3 buildings. So I think that's a good spot for the firehouse.
Are you smiling because you completed the quest?
Yes,
You
I
can
am.
really get things cooking.
Indeed, indeed. I am an excellent cook as long as it's prepackaged and can be done in a microwave. All right, let's send you back over here to our Port Authority. Drop those tools off. In the meantime, let's see what we can build now. I do believe it should be, yes, there's our plastics.
Heads up, folks. Trenchcoat's treasure trove is coming.
And Trenchy is back as well. So yes, it is time we can start build our oil drillers. We can start down the whole plastics chain and start getting our employees their lifestyle. Start getting them their Tupperware.
It don't matter where the stuff comes from.
And we rotate trench coat once and we see robust fireboxes, which is going to give us plus 15% on our power from our coal plants. We are definitely going to get that. And magically we have just enough licenses once again. That's going to leave us with 22 licenses. So we definitely, that's why you want to, thank you Trenchy, why we want to keep doing those quests, keep getting those licenses coming in. Wow, all right, so there we go. Let's run with Davy here. He wants us to pick up 3 of our architects. So we're all the Tron cosplayers. There we go, all the little glowing blue guys. Got them all. Let's come down here and pick them up out of our warehouse and go take them to Davy so that we can get some more licenses and pick up any more of these wonderful little plugins that happen to show up. Okay. As you see here, we built another freight ship. And Tilda, of course, is happy with us because once again we're doing very little. Oh, she's always happy with the less you do, the happier she is. I wish I could teach my wife to feel that way. All right, we're going to just throw down our plastic. So we should have plastic start growing down there on that island. And there, as you see, we got plus 25% fish production, plus 25% liquor production. So those are good, and plus 15% to our energy production here on this island. Fantastic. We're going to take our architects over to Davy, get us some more licenses here. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Wow, I think this is the first time in any game that I've been in a situation where I've got such a surplus of tools that I can't empty them out of my ship. I can't get them off of my ship into the warehouse. That's an unusual situation for me. All right, we're going to go drop them off with Davy and see how things are going. Are we getting any plastics yet? We got in our first plastic, so we will go ahead. I think we're going to need to set up a trade route there. We haven't got the trade route set up yet, and we'll get that ship going and dropping things off.
Aha! So you've come armed with some results. The Scientific Council.
What brings you here?
How you doing?
We are closing in on the magic number here. We are shooting for 750 employees. That's the number at which I think they need information, and we have to throw up the TV tower. We're at the 700 or so mark here. Come on, a couple more houses, just a couple more. I'd like to keep them in the same general area, kind of grouped up at the top here. Oh, come on. I think one more, 735. Come on, one more house, and that should take us to...
You call the shots around here?
750.
I think you're okay.
There. I got it. 750. Yep, I believe it has. So we'll bump y'all up so that y'all are just growing. Get you all filled in. Get your populations filled in so y'all are at the max. And there you go. Information 750. So we'll need to put a TV tower up here shortly. And we'll see that. And we'll put down a Ministry of Truth somewhere in this area. And then we will see our first engineer come into the board. Down here we've got our first plastics factory. We're shipping the plastics in. The oil drillers are doing well back here on our home island. As you see, we've got fish looks good, liquor looks good, convenience food. Plastics are a little bit low, but they've just started being pumped in. Maybe we can get a faster engine to shorten that distance between those two islands there. Hopefully so. That is quite a ways to come, but maybe a second plastics factory as well would help out. But something just to keep things
I'm
going.
meeting my girlfriend on the weekend, if I don't have to work again.
All right, so like I'm saying, we should see, hopefully very shortly, it hit 750, and it inform us that new buildings are available. And then we can
Nice
start
to see you.
on the next
And what do you want?
Hey,
upgrade. More quest, more
I'm
quest.
giving you the opportunity
Whoops.
to demonstrate.
A
your
kind
knowledge.
word opens the door. Use agreement 250 times. I guess it counts doing quest as that. So cool. And we got 2 more stars we can fill in on it as well. Very nice indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and run the quest and see if we can get us some more licenses here. Okay. We still can't get rid of any of our tools. Joy of joys. Looks like we need to grab some fish, and we need to grab some convenience food, and we need to go and scan out one island. That won't be bad. It's not too far away. Right down here. That's not an island. It's a peak.
Additional buildings now available.
There we go. Expanded construction options. That's what we were after. We've hit our 750. Let's turn up their taxes. There's no point in leaving them down there when we can be making more money. More money. All right, awesome. Now we can build the Ministry of Truth now.
Warning. Fire discovered.
What, where, who, what? Fire. Oh, fire. I'm sorry. I thought sitting here going, oh, ambulance. No, we're not ready for help yet. This is a fire. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's right there. One of those damn ones just outside the crap. Oh, let's put it out over here. Since we're going to be expanding this way, why not? Let's put it right there. Build a road. Got to connect it to the road, or it ain't gonna send out its car and put it out. Yeah, since we're going to be expanding this way, let's go ahead and send it out a little ways.
Clear. Fire contained.
So we're not overlapping too badly there. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was telling us medical, and it's like no, we don't need that for another level yet. Not going to do that till we get to engineers, when we're going to need hospitals. All right, Ministry of Truth. Throw that down. Let's see, items: fish, liquor, fireboxes. We're doing okay. Money's all right. Is that gonna be enough power? Yeah, we got just enough power. We can throw one down without it shutting everything down. Okay, and that looks like good. Let's hold the thing down, see how many houses it's going to cover. Okay, there. Looks like on that top row is the best place, perhaps. None of the others are covering the same amount of that same level. Yeah, right up in here. That's a good number. That's about the highest we've seen. And it'll cover all that expansion we're going to have to the north and just to the right there as well. Okay. So that should cover. Let's see. Oh yeah, if I move that up to there, it's going to too much power.
Registering energy
Shortage. Yeah, we'll leave it down there on just Global Trust TV because the other is it'll raise our taxes, but we'll have to throw down another power source, another coal plant, so there's no point in doing that right yet. We will cut down their taxes because all we need is one to come up, just one. Meantime, let's bring back the results to Thorne's Arc so that he can be happy and we can get our licenses built back up some. We just need one engineer. Come on, just one of you. Show some ambition.
I gotta meet a couple of my colleagues at the bar.
Don't go to the bar. Show some ambition. Show some drive. Work some overtime. Come on, all your bars are green. All your needs are met. Show your girlfriend that you like working your job. There you go. And
registering new population
engineer.
class.
All right, we've got our first engineer. That's all we need right now. Let's turn you up. And let's bump you up so that you'll fill in your building. And that's all we wanted, because now...
Have you completed the quest satisfactorily?
Yes, I completed
Your
the
value
quest.
to the company has just...
There we go. All right, because next up we are going to wait. Hopefully real soon now we should get the announcement that the S.A.T.H.E.R boys, the tech boys, are available for us. And Professor Dr. Davy should be giving us our speech. We got Baines Avenue. We'll throw it out here on our bar. Did it come out? Yeah, it did. Okay. We got Baines Avenue. We should have highways. Yep. Throw it out here on the hot bar. Good, good. We'll have to put the hospitals. We're going to drop some deacidification plants as well. See if we can get our eco balance up to 0. Remember the tycoons? You can never get above 0, but you can raise things up to 0 with their stuff. And of course we'll have to start making steel as well. Even then with the distillery, it's still 126% because of the Senate effect. Why we got a Senate effect? I didn't think those bothered anything. Huh. But because of the distillery plug-in that we put in, we're getting a pretty good bonus with them, because the tycoons are never terribly affected. I think we're probably going to throw the tech boys. Where are we going to put them at? That's the question. Convenience food, it looks like we're going to have to expand them. That is dropping. That is definitely dropping. So convenience food, we're going to have to expand, probably put down another convenience plant, a couple more.
Extracting quest directives
and there's
from
what
the
I've been
mission
waiting
briefing
for.
log.
There's what I've been waiting for. We need to go to the ARC and spend our 10,000 credits to get our S.A.T.H.E.R access. Let's go to the ARC, shall we? And there we go.
Welcome. My name is Professor Dr. Salman Devi. I am the spokesperson for the Independent Science Council at S.A.T.H.E.R, the leading international forum for research and science. We have been observing your activities in this sector with great curiosity, and if you will permit me this personal remark, we are fascinated by your potential. Under the direction of its presiding artificial intelligence, Father, the S.A.T.H.E.R Ethics Council has concluded that the risk involved in granting you access to our latest high-tech procedures is acceptable, a decision which I wholeheartedly endorse. If you so wish, you can have immediate access to our underwater technologies for deep-sea use. They will very quickly solve your raw material shortages. In addition, we will also grant you a license to establish laboratories and academies and allow you access to our aircraft construction plans. I imagine you must be speechless. And you get all this for just a small contribution towards the continuation of our research. Fantastic, isn't it? Join us. Become a member of S.A.T.
Oh, I do love how condescending he is. Oh, don't you? You must be absolutely speechless at how incredible our
Access
technology
rights to
is.
tech buildings received.
Astounding.
Confirmation necessary at the ARC.
Yes, let's go ahead and
Access
spend our
to tech
10,000.
buildings now possible.
There we go. Alrighty, we've got access to the tech boys now, which is what we have been needing. We should be getting our access to our submarine here shortly as well. There we go.
Trimaran ready.
Yeah, there's our trimaran
Loading
access.
dive routines.
So we will go ahead, click on the sub, and buy our trimaran.
Trimaran ready. Load trimaran ready.
Spend the money for it. Let's zoom in and watch it come out, shall we? Find a postcard view and get a good view of it coming out of the arc there. Vroom. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, send it on over here toward the warehouse. Good, good. All right. Now let's look at what we've got with the tech boys. There's our lab rats there. They're going to need carbon production. Let's see, where are we going to put them? I'm really thinking right down here is a good spot for them. There's a lot of land there. Figure to put a city center right down in this area. We just need to ring it with the lab boys and then grow them up to researchers. Put down a lab, like an academy. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for them there. We'll probably have to come down here where we've got the oil production, put down the carbon warehouse. The carbon production. Plastics aren't doing good, so carbon's going to need, convenience food too. Good Lord. Yeah, see, the big thing is we got to keep the money coming in, because the lab rats and the researchers, they don't produce a lot of money. With your tech boys, you don't make a lot of money until you get to geniuses, and geniuses aren't in this the geniuses are in the deep sea expansion. They're not in the basic game here, and this particular one is covered in the basic game. So you don't have geniuses. So we're going to have to make sure that we got a good tax base over here with our tech people, with our tycoon people. We're going to have to make sure we got plenty of money coming in to cover the taxes and the stuff that the supply chains that the tech boys are going to need, and to cover their research that they're going to be needing, because research is expensive, very expensive. All right. And with the plastics as low as they are, I'm sure we're going to have to put down some more drillers and probably another refinery as well. So that is what we are looking at for the next time around. I think that is where we're going to grow. We're going to put down our first tech boys, and in the meantime, we're going to leave you right here looking over our city and watching Tycoon TV. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. It has been a great pleasure to have had you along, and I appreciate it very much. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I'm okay as far as it goes.